Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome back again to another video tutorial from the Apex Predator Billiards Training Club. My name is Apex Selenio, your aspiring professional pool player and pool instructor straight out of the small island of Jamaica. Now in today's video I'm going to be walking you through yet again another rack analysis. This time I'm going to be showing you how to take advantage of your opponent's mistake, whether it be the break shot or a miss shot or a miss position. Always take advantage of your opponent's mistake, but to do this you may have to develop your game to a high level where your defensive game matches or is just as good as your offensive game. So of course, if this is the first time here on the channel, do not forget to hit the subscribe button below, turn on your post notification bell, leave some positive questions and comments down below, and do not forget to share this out to your pool family and community. Let's learn how to run a rack like a pro.
Now, the break is probably one of the most important aspects of the pool game, and of course there are a variety of ways to break, but one of the fundamental principles that I've learned over the years of reading and practicing and studying this game is that you must use a break speed with as much power as you can control. Of course, trying to hit the one ball as square as possible and still trying to keep that cue ball near to the center of the table. Now, none of the objectives that I've just listed was really achieved. Yes, I pocketed the ball, but I've left myself a little tough here on the 2. Now, I cannot see a reasonable pot on the 2, so already I'm looking at adding some layer of defense in my game here. Now, I'm in a really tough spot, and what I'm looking at here is that I'm looking at putting the 2 ball onto the short rail. Now, the objective of this defensive shot here is that I want to leave my opponent tough, even if I leak a visual on the 2 ball, or at least try to wedge the cue ball up against the 3 while still bringing the 2 ball onto the short rail. So let's see how well I can execute this safety here. Just jacking up over that 9 ball, just a smooth stroke, and you can see a beautiful safety there. Perfect speed on the cue ball there, just giving him a full ball snooker here. Now I'm playing with my ghost, and of course the ghost is the best version of myself. The ghost plays, the ghost does not make a mistake, and so of course my objective here is to try to defeat the ghost here. So now what I'm looking at here is using the SID system, a powerful system. You can see here where I've measured the kick to position number 4 on the short rail, and you'll see where I'm trying to come off the short rail and then try to pot the 2. I'm looking at trying to make the 2, but at the same time I still want to come off the short rail and bring the cue ball back down to the other end rail here. So I'm looking at my calculation here, and for those of you who think that whenever it is that I'm playing my game I do not use the calculations that I demonstrate on my other videos, I do. You can see there that I'm taking the time here to measure up the kick angle based on the numbers. Now, I don't remember exactly where I was aiming. I believe this was in fact aiming from about, say here, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to about 4. So I tried to kick, and there you can see I was successful in making contact, almost pocketing the 2, but unfortunately here I was only able to make legal contact, and now I've kind of sell out the game here. Now it's time for me to plan my run, and remember that my ghost is the one that capitalizes on every error, and this is the person that I compete with here. So already I've measured up my angle here that I need on the 3. So I'm going to try to play position here, stun following there, coming just slightly off the rail and just giving myself a perfect angle here on the 3 to try to land back onto the 4. Now I kinda give myself a bit too much angle here, and I'm gonna have to try to stun draw with a soft speed. I'm trying to hold for the 4 into the side. So let's see how I handle this here. Trying to draw into the 8, but there you can see the cue ball got away from me, and this is trouble. and a strong pocketing ability, a strong understanding for the mental game. Knowing that I've fallen out of position, many players lapse, many players just get down, shoot, get upset. You have to be able to just recompose yourself, replan and settle. Just imagine that this is the option or the position that your opponent left you in, and you have to capitalize. That's a mental tip there for you. So just kind of settling down here, jacking off over this 5 ball here, potting the 4, 1 rail, and coming back out to the middle of the table, and that's a perfect recovery shot here. Now you can see where I kind of just recompose myself here and just kind of walk around and not rushing the shot, just looking at my possible options here. I'm just looking at where I would like to be, ideally where I would like to be to get here on the 7. Now my initial thought here, you'll see where I did not even look at the position on the 7. I immediately made a mental error there. You'll see where now after playing the 6, you'll then see me going around here to check on the 7, and this is something that you should not do. You can see already I've still not realized that the 7 ball doesn't pass, and now there you see I just realized that I made a positional error here. I thought the 7 could have easily passed the 9. That's why I played position like that. Now what would have been more ideal is if I had landed closer to the short rail that I had initially planned. There you can see a scratch on the head, but now I'm gonna have to replan again, and this can oftentimes cause players to really fail to run a rack when you have to constantly be replanning. That's why you must look 3 balls ahead, and so here I'm gonna have to try to negotiate for position here, and a perfect position landing me on the 7, because the 7 could not pass the 9 down to the bottom right, so I have to play then position, short side position for the 7 into the top right here, or the bottom right here, pardon me. So now I'm perfectly in position here, just kind of settling down, just smooth stroking this 7 straight down the rail, and just maintaining a clinical position here on the 8, stunning into the side rail, coming back out, perfect angle here on the 8. Now I can just roll forward and take a long putt onto the 9. I can do a lot of fancy stuff here, but keeping it simple here, guys, keeping it simple. And that's the idea behind how you run a rack of 9 ball like a pro. Once your opponent makes a mistake, it's important that you capitalize on his or her mistake. Now I want to thank you guys for watching this tutorial video. I do hope that you learned something. Please hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell, leave some positive questions and comments, and of course continue watching, continue improving your game, continue becoming a better player each and every time that you practice. So until next time, take care. My name is Apex Selenio. Look out for more exciting videos when it comes to ball potting. Take care. Until then, bye bye.